Now the warrior robots in disguise are in their own action-packed Transformer comic, on sale now from Marvel Comics.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special video showcase we're going to once again be returning to the Marvel UK Transformers comic. What we're going to do for the first couple of minutes or so is a very quick review, flicking from cover to cover, stopping at anything that's interesting like letters, pages and adverts. After that we'll go back to the beginning. I'll go nice and slow and zoom in for you, and you've got the opportunity to read the comic for yourself if you want to. As you can see, we're up to issue 163. This originally came out the 30th of April 1988 and cost 32 pence. So we are into part 2 of the introduction of the Pretenders. US viewers will notice that this is basically all from one comic, but in the UK, because we only had much smaller comics and only used 12 to 13 pages of actual Transformers material, most of the US comics were split into 2 and sometimes more. So as I said, part 2, it's called Pretender to the Throne. The Autobots are basically copying the Decepticons' idea of the Pretenders. Optimus Prime has stole the idea whilst being inside a computer from Scorponok, so the Decepticon Pretenders are attacking, and he's of course commanding and advised the Autobot Pretenders to stand outside the building and guard. He's basically overseeing all what's going on and giving them commands. So while the battle goes on, they realise that the Pretenders, they weren't surprised, the Autobots were ready for them. There's an advert here which we can see for 2 comics. Thundercats is obviously still very popular, and a Transformers one as well. So this is a collected comics. It's basically a collection of a few of them to fill out one story. So what's going on here? Goldbug is again assisting Ethan Zachary and Optimus Prime to attack the Pretenders, but Scorponok is inside the computer program. I hope this is making sense. You need to have listened or read the other one, I think. Inside the computer program to basically get Optimus Prime, but it was a trap all along. Scorponok cannot harm Optimus Prime because he's protected by a computer program. I know how ridiculous this all sounds, and of course he can now gain power and help the Autobot Pretenders defeat the Decepticon ones. Again, it'll make more sense if you read it yourself. So we've got an advert here for Alf. That was a great TV program. We've got a competition here for some Pretenders, and this is brilliant. This is obviously a test shot because look, Landmine's got a different coloured sword and a different coloured helmet, so that's quite interesting. And we've got the letters pages here. I know people really like to read these, so I'm going to say pause and you can read the first one. In fact, there we go, the first 2 are there and the last one is there for you guys if you want to read it. Action Force is the B story, more commonly known as G.I. Joe around the world. Last couple of pages on that. And finally, we've got a combat strip on the back. Comic strip on the back if you want to read it. And an advert for next week's. Before we go back to the beginning, again, I love this artwork here for the Headmasters. And there they are. I wonder how long it'll take before we see some of the Pretenders being advertised. Anyway, I'm going to be nice and quiet. You may want to mute the volume just in case there's any background noise. You may need to use the pause button, but here you go. You can now read it all for yourselves. Okay then guys, this concludes issue 163. Thanks for watching, take care. Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.